What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN, USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the first day of November. And here we are, 29 days, 12 hours left in this month here, with a 22% drop last month. We're looking for a little bit of vibrance this month. We're hoping for a bounce here, a double bottom, something that will promote growth and overall take us to new relative highs and all-time highs altogether. We're looking for a massive recovery from a zone that we've been consolidating in now since January. Okay, very long time that we've been consolidating here. We've seen these long phases of consolidation before, but this is definitely the longest one we've had since our all-time low. I think that any day now, any week now, we are overdue for some kind of massive bounce, massive recovery. And the last time we were at these levels, we literally saw a 95% from open to close, and overall from a low to a high, that 262% move did happen in a course of 5 days. This is a 5 day process here. Whenever that happened before, so definitely in massive areas to bounce. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting we get something miraculous to happen here pretty soon, but we're definitely being tested. If anybody's looking at this right now like this is a triple bottom, it is possible, but I do want to say from the 10th of October, I don't know how much I would trust this price action. I would more trust this as the low. I don't know if I would look at this as the low, and to which I would still say we have some type of double bottom here, but we can go lower. It is possible that we go lower. It is very possible that we bounce here. Let's look at the short-term stuff and see what we're dealing with. And hopefully everybody's okay. I know that moments like this are very trying, but again, just remember, it's these trying moments that oftentimes offer the best opportunities. Okay, we are literally at the same area now where for a dominant amount of time, this is some of the most desirable price action. People were wishing they bought back here, right? And we're at there now. So looking back over here, let's actually go on the 4 hour time frame and zoom way the hell out. Way the hell out. All the way back here. We're just below the land of the rising sun, so hopefully we are not below here for too long. Again, anytime that we've actually seen, we call this the land of the rising sun, by the way. If you don't know, it's okay, don't worry about it, but just understand that's what it's called. Anytime that we've seen prices below here, it has been very short-lived since that event happened. So being here again, very short-lived anytime that we are below these levels. We did see on the 1 hour time frame, we noticed some gaps to the downside. I forget where they were. I guess we filled them, though. We had to have filled them if we came down here. There are some gaps to the upside as well. If we look at this here, let's see. Where are they? Where, oh, where are my little gaps gone? Oh, where could they be? It's just been so much time, I think, since I've looked at them. Maybe I'm missing it, because I feel like it wouldn't be this far back. There are some gaps somewhere. Where are they? To the upside. There's this gap here, but that one got filled. That's not what I'm talking about. I can't find them. I can't find them. But typically OnyxCoin does fill its gaps on Coinbase. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Let me just look and see. I know there's gaps up here. I know that there is a gap all the way up at 1.5 cents. I just can't believe, I thought that there were some gaps. Did the charts change up on me? Where are they? Whatever, we're not going to get stuck on this. We're just going to move on, okay? But regardless, beyond gaps, we actually have other reasons to believe that we will move higher here pretty soon. Looking at the RSI on the 1 hour time frame, there is some bullish divergence occurring, right? You've got higher lows being built here with lower lows being built here. That is bullish divergence by all measures. Stochastics do look good here, moving up. We would expect to move up to correspond with that. But again, if Bitcoin moves down, no matter how bullish OnyxCoin looks, if Bitcoin's moving down and the rest of the market's moving down, likely OnyxCoin will move down with the market. So it's something to keep in mind there as well. The MACD looks like it wants to come up, and we did have bullish divergence on the MACD as well, which is nice to see. So bullish divergence really on all indicators here would call for a move higher, but how much higher? It's really not that significant, right? We could move up to 0085, and then that bullish divergence, that move has been fulfilled, and we are ready to move down, right? It doesn't have to be extreme. 4 hour time frame here, bullish divergence there as well, higher lows, and we're bouncing right off the oversold zone. I will say that this kind of look typically offers a very promising result, okay? Like this here, right? You had the I don't know if I would call that bullish divergence, but you had the RSI building. You tipped the oversold zone, very promising result afterwards, right? How much of a move was that from a low to a high? Low to high here, that was a 31.8% move. And I'm not saying we're going to get that here, but you know, from the same perspective, 31.8% would take us all the way back above 1 cent, well above 1 cent. And I mean, that could happen by the end of today or tomorrow, really. Are we on the 4 hour now? I thought we were on the 1 hour. I guess we've looked at the 1 hour. We don't need to look at it anymore. 4 hour time frame. This is actually really nice. Wow, I didn't even notice this. You guys see it? The bullish divergence that's taking place here. This is really nice. I like that. That's a good look right there. Yeah, it's a really good look. And the lack of volume, the absolute just complete absence of volume here. What's XCN's volume? We haven't looked at this in a while. That's pretty low, right? It's a little, that's like 4%, I want to say. It's not terrible volume. It's to be desired for, I think, a lot of cryptos to even hit 4%. Yeah, 4.6%. That's fine. But it's not a lot, right? If it was a lot of volume and we're moving down, I'd be more concerned. So lack in volume, decaying in volume as we're moving down, that's nice. Bullish divergence on the RSI, on the stochastics, and on the MACD. You've got on the 1 hour time frame and on the 4 hour time frame, we have bullish divergence on all three indicators. Let me say this again, okay, guys, real quick, because I don't know if you heard me. I want to be clear here, okay? Let's actually look at this week even right now, right? We actually have bullish divergence on the weekly MACD as well, okay? You've actually got bullish divergence, so we've got bullish divergence on the MACD, not on the stochastics technically, but depending on how this week closes, we have a day and 12 hours left. Let's see how the week closes. But you've got bullish divergence on all indicators on your 1 hour, your 4 hour, and your weekly MACD. Okay. Do we have it on the daily time frame? A little bit on the MACD there. Okay. You've got bullish divergence on the MACD on 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, and weekly. You've got bullish divergence on the stochastics and the RSI on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. We are at a double bottom point, the lowest point that we've seen this whole year in 2025. We're right at that point now where from this zone, not but 3 or 4 days later, we were all the way up here at about a 2.6 cent price. Okay. Fear and greed, if we go back, is at 33. Everybody's pessimistic on the market. All hope is gone. It just sounds like a proper time to buy to me. It sounds like it really is the proper time to buy. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I was actually just talking to my wife about this, and she's like, it seems like everybody's getting over crypto. They're kind of getting tired of it and giving up on it, giving up hope, as if that was something to be concerned with. And I was like, yeah, I agree. But whenever I was saying I agree, I mean that in a good way, right? It's actually typically a good thing. Whenever we get to this point of desperation, of panic, of fear and uncertainty, it's actually typically the best time to buy. It's in moments of euphoria that we should be cautious, right? The 4 hour time frame looks great. I mean, to be fair, actually, to be completely fair, it looks sad. It looks tragic. But we've got bullish divergence. We've got good setups. We have great setups here, and I really like this bounce off the oversold zone. That would be really nice to see come forth and provide higher prices. Daily time frame, getting into the oversold zone. We don't typically stay here for too long, right? You don't live in the oversold zone for too long. Sometimes you do, but typically you just get in and out, in and out, in and out. So we're not looking to be here for long. I would think that by the end of the day, we do see some green. We do move up. That's the expectation. Bullish divergence on all accounts. And again, here, if we go back to what we saw here, we were building bullish momentum here. We had bullish divergence. We were building bullish momentum. And it was that green phase right here whenever we flipped red again. Right there, that was the end of it, and then we moved up higher. Okay. Bullish divergence building, right? You're decaying in your bearish momentum, still building lower lows. You've got a green phase here. We've just flipped red. Might this be a signal that we're ready to move up soon? It's not quite the exact same as what we saw before. I feel like it's less pretty, but it's similar. It's very similar. And overall, you do have this trend in your oscillators with these higher lows here. It'd make me think that you move up higher, personally. We'll see. All in all, I'm very bullish on OnyxCoin right here. I'm probably the most bullish that I've been in months, actually. don't let my excitement on my face hide it, or the I don't know what kind of look I have on my face. I'm just saying I might not be the most enthusiastic right now because it's 6 in the morning for me here, but very bullish on OnyxCoin. I think that we're going to move up higher any day now. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if over the coming weeks we were back not just above 1 cent, but even as high as 2 cents or more, just to kick off the month of November. But we'll see. It really does hinge on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin behaves, if Ethereum behaves, then OnyxCoin likely performs well. If we get some shakeups in the market, if things start to go down, well, we might see the lowest price that we've ever seen, or this year, at least in 2025. It might be the lowest price that we've seen since the high. It's very possible, if not some kind of like slightly lower low or a double bottom at best. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not worried about the price. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm just kind of waiting at this point. I think we all are. And patience pays. Just be patient, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.